need an apostolic task for the nations of the world. An apostolic task. Because why an apostolic mission? Because when you look into the Bible, apostle is a man who is responsible, is in charge to carry the church, to pull the church to go out. But what we are seeing now, we have some apostles inside the church that are leading the church, like in Uganda, in Kampala here, leading the church, stay in the church. He never been in any country, and he says he's an apostle. No, you are not an apostle. You just take that title and put on you. Apostle is the man. When apostle is in the church, that church will not stay in one place. The church will grow, and the church will cut it, will move and plant it at the branch. The church can go anywhere. But when the pastor is leading the church, that church is not going anywhere. The pastor will come to the church, go to the road, come to the church, come to the church, come to the church, and stay with the church. You understand what I'm saying? This is a five hand of Jesus. This one is an apostle. This one is a prophet. This one is evangelist. This one is a pastor. This one is a teacher. You can see four of these. They can move, but they cannot touch each others. But you can see this one, an apostle. You can make a foundation to, can touch all these four fingers and can give them a foundation. And he can control them. And he can release them. And he go back to God and receive new idea. And he follow them. And if there is a new message, he will call them back to sit with them and empower them and send them again. So what is happening in our modern church is like the church was been moving with a free hand. Evangelist, pastor, and teacher. Look, if I want to take this, these two hands are not there. It will not be difficult to me to drink the water or to eat the food. This is how the church was been moving all this season. But when five fingers are there, this one will touch first, and this one will come, this one will come, this one will come. So the apostolic mission is to take all the church for the kingdom ministry onto the field. Apostle can be a preacher. When evangelist is preaching, he will stand behind the evangelist. Let's preach, let's preach, and they can preach with the evangelist together. When a prophet is prophesying, he will stand behind the prophet and say, let's prophesy. And when the prophet is missing some other things, say, I have to correct you. I have to correct you, and start correcting some other thing. And sometimes when a prophet is prophesying, the apostle will wash into the prophecy of the prophet, and the Lord will say that prophecy needs to be implemented, and then he will take the prophecy and implement it. Where there is no an apostle, there is no an executive authority. An executive authority. Do you understand this one? So apostles are for mission, are for movement. So if your pastor now, if God take him into the apostolic ministry, he could not be able to leave you. He said, oh, let's go, my son. We are going somewhere. Where? Let's go. You, let's go. You, let's go. You, let's go. All the church will go out. But do you know what the pastors are doing in the church? They are gathering the congregation. They want to be popular. The more you become popular, the more you have too much money. And the more you have too much money, you don't want to cut out the money. You want to keep them in your bank account. You don't want to give something for missionaries to go. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you come to the prophetic ministry, Prophets are busy by prophesying to you, not to lead you to Christ, but to lead you to the bank account. By saying to you, oh, this is my bank account. You know, I feel like God is telling me, hey, there are people here, everybody is going to pay a seed of $1,000, and your door is going to open, and the Lord is going to impact you. You will jump out with your 1,000, you by yourself, with your own 1,000, and put it in his own account. You have been scammed. Prophets have already killed the spirit of evangelism in the church. They killed the spirit of missionaries. When you see a church which been led by the prophet, he lead all the pastors. You are a prophet. You are a prophet. No pastor in the church. Everybody is a prophet. No evangelist. They call this is a prophetic church. The believers are prophet. The businessmen are prophets. Evangelists are prophet. Bishop are when you are a bishop and coming to that church, join that church, your title of bishop will be removed and you will be given you are a bishop, you are a prophet. Now there is no outreach now. Prophetic ministry has killed evangelism. Do you see now? Can you look into our church today? Nobody can come out and say, I am evangelist. It is like a small title. It's not longer being appreciated. We are lucky today, evangelists. Everybody wants to become a prophet. I am not against prophetic ministry, but I'm against things who are against the gospel. Anything that does not allow the gospel to move, I am against it. The church must move. The church must go to the nations. The church must bring solutions. The church must bring healings, deliverance over the nations, and bringing salvation of Jesus Christ everywhere they go. You understand what I'm talking? You are a solution. Tell to your neighbor, my neighbor, you are a solution to many nations. God wants to use you. There is something within you. In Jesus' mighty name.